Hi, this is our second installment of how we got this set up. And you remember this, the Unipod that we tried. It works really well, but
We need adjustability.
we're obvious quick thinker if you give him enough time. So he decided that it would look nicer if he used clay pots. So since he has lots of plants, as you can see in the background, and that is not the only plant room in the house. That's our dining room gazebo. And our den is full of plants, as well as our bedroom and both bathrooms. So, well, his bathroom is actually the plant hospital.
There's no window there.
There's no window in there, thank goodness. But it's his plant hospital, so if the plant needs help, he goes into the plant hospital, into his bathroom, and he can do his little thing with it and get dirt all over the place. It doesn't make any difference. So, he used 3 small terracotta plants, and we're going to eventually pots, no plants in them yet. We might grow a little mold every once in a while. And I'm going to try to show you some when it's not screwed on, because we've got the screw for the tripod. So this little guy.
That's the telescopic.
Oops, I'm going the wrong way again. Am I backwards? Yes, I'm backwards. Am I mirrored again? No. But they're just little tiny things. So I've got 3 of them stacked.
We can stack them up
And
a long
we can
way.
stack them up quite a ways, and then hopefully it will also take the glare out of my glasses, because I do have to look down just a little bit. I'm not very tall. So that's our first project for being chic trailer trash, where we try to use, we're frugal, we don't have a lot of money, and the log was a brilliant idea. This was actually a plant stand.
Notice.
And it was short notice, so it was a good idea. It was working beautifully, but we gave him enough time to think. It's been a couple of days, I think, and so this seems to be working. So we're going to try this, and then I started another project today because I have a book. I hope I don't have any copyright infringements here, but it's just like a bathroom book. It's about royal misbehavior. And it was coming apart literally at the seams, okay?
You put so much Elmer's glue on it.
So I glued it, I rubber banded it, I was reading it one page at a time. I have a tendency to reread all of my books. And so we put our heads together and bonked them, and came up with drilling a hole in the book. And this is the smallest ring we had. We had 2 of them. We've got 1 of each size. Well, that's not going to work. So we managed to get them drilled. You can see that we boo-booed a couple of times, but we managed to get them drilled. Now, I have lots of these little thingies here. So we're going to try that. But this is another very frugal bookbinding tutorial. So you must have some kind of drill, whether it's the one you just sit there and
I can do anything with a cordless drill.
That's right. You can do anything with a cordless drill.
I can rule the world with a cordless drill and duct tape.
Duct tape. They should be worshipped.
Yeah, duct tape should be worshipped.
Let's see if I can get. Maybe I can even put this down like all the other YouTubers do. Whoops. Let's show you that. Don't want to be flashing anybody. Oh, looky there. I can do that too. So just like the other YouTubers can kind of show you what I'm doing here. And I'm going to try to put this in that hole. And see if these little guys don't work. So you're the first ones to see. We may do this to a couple of other of my old books, which aren't really worth anything except at a yard sale or to me.
It's called firewood.
Yeah, it's called firewood. And it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't burn books. Don't burn books.
Oops. It was surprisingly hard. You hush up. It was surprisingly hard to go through. Which, yeah, it's wood. Okay, now my fake fingernails.
It would help if my batteries were dead.
Yeah, well, that would have helped just a little bit. Oh, doggone it! It went through all the way, babe. I'm gonna need a second pair of hands because I got fake nails.
I don't have any fingers that work.
Well, I just need you to hold the top of it
I'll
up.
grab the bottom. How's that?
And they're probably going out there. Well, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
Whatever you do. Well, that's it.
Watch a few more, you'll figure that out.
Okay, no, actually, I did it. Oh, maybe not.
Look at this. This is like a juggle act.
Can they see this?
I don't know, but I'm waiting for a nail to pop off, hit me in the eye.
Yeah. Oh, look out. Yeah, a nail might just pop off, hit you in the eye. I might just poke you in the eye with one of them.
Yeah.
They are due to pop off soon, but that cheapo glue, I'll tell you what, that was the best glue I've ever found. Couldn't tell you the name of the glue.
Because it was cheapo. I thought
It
that
was-
was the name.
It was cheapo glue. I found it at the grocery store. I figured I better have some extras on hand. Usually I prefer the Kiss nail glue because it does a really good job, but I was looking in a hurry and they didn't have any Kiss, and I'm making this like a production here.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to get this little knobby in that little hole and then go,
It's been the story of my life.
oh, shh. You know, there are rules. I still haven't gone through all the YouTube rules, so we may not be able to post this. That was a naughty comment.
It was not. Only if you thought it was.
Well, ooh, I got a dirty old mind then.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this is what happens when you probably
When we
people are
tried it, my arthritic.
yes.
Okay.
All I need for you to do
Yeah,
is
just-
put
Just let go.
no,
Let go,
just let go.
Let go of the darn thing. Oh crap! I don't have fingers that work.
See, I was having the same
Sure,
problem.
give her a hard time. Then I can't even get the thing to get close. Come on, almost there.
This is perfect.
It's the right size. If we
Yeah.
can-
Okay.
this
How
is
about-
ridiculous. Hit the pause button.
There is no pause. This
Oh,
is it.
wow.
This is we can't. We don't even have an editor, so you're just stuck with us.
Well, I'm trying to do this from a distance.
Well, scooch over here. He
No.
doesn't want to be seen.
You figure it out.
He's
You
not
got-
even in the post office. But anyway,
because they got my picture in there. I never go in the post office.
no, I looked the other day. You're
Oh.
not in there.
You were looking for a reward.
Hey, that would solve my retirement problems,
Yeah,
wouldn't
there
it?
you go.
Okay, but this is what happens when some of you
I
out
don't think you
there,
could live on $1.98.
yeah, give
Did you
have
get it
your
done?
grit. No, I didn't get
Give me
it done.
Just hand me
Just no. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
If it takes me all day, and I apologize to our.
you're gonna run out of memory.
Yeah, probably. Well, my camera's not going to heat up, so I don't have to worry about that, but the computer might blow up.
You just run out of memory.
Yeah, like my little Mac did. Okay, well, anyway, that's the basic idea, is to use these. And I'm going to hand Rob
Just hand me
the
the
book, because he
Talk to the
doesn't...
camera.
talk to... I
These
actually
people are gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
They're leaving so fast you can't even see it.
Anyway,
The smoke
we
falling
used
off the
to
whip.
we used to have a gentleman who was the manager of our park, our trailer park, of course. And every year we would get, for Christmas, we would get a Dixie cup with a little knife,
Find it on the
a
porch.
pin, and some chapstick.
There's your thing.
And we'd find it on the porch. Oh, he was able to do it. Looky there. So,
Here's one that you can do.
well, I've got another one. Oh, there's a big one. That'll go.
Maybe that'll be able to do that one, huh?
I got another one.
Okay, then give me my big one back. That's the one
I don't
got.
want your big one. It's ooky anyway.
No, it's not ooky.
It
What's the matter
is
with
too ooky. It's dirty.
it? It is not.
It is.
It's tarnished.
Oh, it's
That's
tarnished.
patina, my dear.
Oh, patina. Patina. Anyway, I was going to try to use this to do each page and then figure out a ring to
That's why
put
I got
through.
the drill
So
out.
Rob said,
You're gonna be here forever.
you're a crazy old lady. That's, you can't,
Yes, that's
that's
nothing to
going
do
to
with
take,
that.
well, I figured it'd take me all day long and keep me out of your hair. What little of it is left.
Oh, shut up.
But he didn't do that. He was
I have
nice
all my
enough.
hair. I just don't keep it on my head.
So he went out to the shop and we proceeded to get in each other's way, and he managed to drill holes in my book, which is okay because now, looky there.
She made me drill
That-
all over my bench.
How about that for a craft? Yeah, he drilled a hole in his bench, but that was his choice.
You know, I
But
just feel-
how about that for
we won't go there.
a little, it's not even a craft, it's a hack. Isn't that
And
a
not
hack?
in a good way. No.
Well, it's a book hack that, because this is a bathroom book. This is in paragraphs and things like that. And I've got several of these that the water from the bathroom, even though we keep the fan on when we're in there, has completely, taken the bindings off some of my books, worthless trivia. No, is it worthless facts and useless trivia? Sorry about that, guys. I still haven't figured out how to get
Giant
this.
bathroom reader.
It's a
in
giant
my room.
bathroom book, and we've got one in each bathroom for each of us so that we can.
Useless stuff for useless minds.
That's right, useless stuff for useless minds. And you all know you have your best ideas and everything while you're in there. And of course, there's no pencil or paper in there except for the toilet paper.
We're gonna get one of those
you,
things Bunny had in her shower.
yeah, Bunny had a writing thing in her shower. That was
Looks
great.
cool, yeah.
Worked great. But hopefully everything's okay in Texas. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to get this focused and everything like that. I don't have an autofocus, so you won't have to follow the banana section
You
over
got
there.
it pushed way over here. My head's in there. It's showing my
Oh,
bald spot.
no, it's not showing your bald spot.
Yes,
Let
it
me
is.
move it.
It's on the top of my head. My whole head's a bald spot.
Then it'll just show the recycle bin over there
Oh, there
like
you
it did before. So at least we've got a start on it. And
To pay the spot on the ceiling. I haven't.
don't look at that. Don't look at that. I'll keep my head in the
There
way.
you go.
So basically what we're going to be doing is showing you how to be at least somewhat, even if you're trailer trash
Trying to
like
be
we are.
good.
Stop it.
Okay.
Even if you live in a trailer, you don't have to be cheap or poor. We're very, very poor,
No,
but
we're
we've
rich
got
in
each
spirit.
other. But we're rich in spirit, and we do little goofy things like this because that's what we have. We use what we have. On occasion, I might go to the craft store and buy something and find out, well, I didn't get the wrong. I didn't have the right
Need
thing.
education for that.
And so then I
I don't know how to
go
do that.
to YouTube and go, how am I supposed to do this?
Yeah.
But I did put in my own zipper the other day because people give me clothes. And that worked out really well. So I'll have to show you an
You can
outfit of the
find
day,
anything on
maybe.
YouTube.
Yeah, you can find anything on YouTube. We
yeah,
fixed
if you
our
sell it,
dryer on YouTube. Thank goodness. The dryer cost us $25. Was it $25 or $12? Something like that. I think we bought
It's a
two of them.
$12 part.
It was a $12 part. And our local little home-owned repair shop had the part in stock because it's a common product. So it goes out commonly for dryers. So we got that fixed. We did that wonderfully, and my dryer just stopped. So I'm going to have to go do that. I wish I had a pause, but I don't.
We'll go do that
So he's going to go get the dryer for me. Put the other one in the dryer for me. Today is laundry day,
Okay.
and so that's just one of the hacks that we do to keep our home tidy, and that I can read this in bed. I can read it in the bathroom.
You started your video.
Well,
It's all the
I didn't know. I thought I could have a pause button on this thing, but
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not. Like I said, this is
What do you
what
say now?
this is what you would get if your grandparents probably ended up with a webcam, and they would have a vague vlog channel. Because I think this is going to be a vlog with just some minor stuff in it to talk just about. Now, I've got an advantage. I have a husband with a green thumb. If you see this plant right behind me over my shoulder here, that is what we call Grandma Hoya. That is a wax plant, if you want to look it up. And we've been married 34 years.
My
And
mother had it in the 80s.
his mother had it in the 80s. We got it when she passed. And it is still in the original glass brick that she put it in. And the glass brick is a glass brick. Like the old 60s walls. Remember those? No, you wouldn't remember those.
That was the 60s.
That was the 60s.
Plastic
And
walls.
yeah, the glass brick walls, which it would be great to have, but I'm not going to put them in a trailer. And so that particular grandma plant is actually what they would consider an heirloom plant. At least we do, and everything we've read says it's an heirloom. And we have cuttings from that all over the house that are absolutely doing fabulous. They love where Rob has got them. He's got such a green thumb, and we have plants everywhere there's a window. So I'm pretty sure we'll never really get the lighting as nice as we'd like it so that you can see everything. And as you've noticed, I do have a crooked smile, and one of my eyes is kind of wonky, if you want to call it that.
This is that word again.
Yeah, there's that wonky word again. But I have a facial problem. It's called a hemi facial spasm, and the treatment for that, surprisingly enough, is Botox, which tells the muscle on the side of my face not to pay any attention to what the nerve tells it to do, which this nerve and muscle are working just fine together. I can smile. I've got my wrinkles. It's wonderful. I can do that with my forehead. I can raise one eyebrow now, which I've never been able to do because this one's paralyzed. And I don't have wrinkles on one half of my forehead. He did offer to take the wrinkles off the other, but you know, I earned every one of those. So that's why my face is a little wonky, but that's okay. I just wanted to
Use
let
that word
you know.
again.
Yeah, I did use that word again. I don't know. I don't want to freak people out and think that I'm having a stroke right in the middle of of a little YouTube video. Oh my God, somebody call 911. No, you don't have to. That's the way it is. The Botox injections I have in my eye, my forehead, right over here, because the hemifacial spasm affects clear down into my throat and all the way up into my hairline. So with no treatment, when the treatment starts to wear off next month, it will start to spasm again, and I'll try not to freak you out when that happens, but this whole side of my face will be spasming over to the right, and it makes my left eye work extra hard. So the Botox has helped. It's not been as effective as I would have thought, so I am not using the Botox for beauty, as you can see. I don't wear makeup, a little bit of lipstick. Thank you, baby. I don't wear makeup. A little bit of lipstick is about all I can manage because I'm pretty sure a mascara wand and a strobe light eyeball is not the best combination. And my eye doctor would kind of frown on that. I have tried. I do watch makeup videos because it's been years since I've used any makeup. So it's fascinating for me to see how you young gals are doing your makeup nowadays. I did makeup in the 80s when I was a suit and working my way up a corporate ladder. And then when we decided to sell everything that we owned and go on the road in an RV to do pitch. You've seen us in the mall. You've seen us at the fairs. It rices, it slices, it dices. But wait, there's more. That was us. And we did that for a long time. We sold everything but the dog. And about 10 years. We came home for a visit to southern Colorado. And our folks were very ill and not able to take care of themselves. Our siblings had not stepped up to the plate. So we came for a 2-week visit, and we're going to park in somebody's driveway with the RV. And
15 years ago.
that was 15 years ago. So we decided to buy our own trailer. We couldn't afford a condo, and what little we got from the sale of the business, put a huge down. I'm telling you, kids, do a huge down. Save until you can get that. You can be rich in spirit, still have nice things, have what you want. Maybe not all of what you want. You're not going to end up with a Rolex watch. Find one that's a knockoff. What, am I allowed to say that? Find one that's similar and cheaper. How does that sound? Less expensive. And so everything that we do here in the trailer, we've de-chinsified the trailer. They had decals on all of the beautiful windows in the dining room. There weren't windows, they're like a hutch. And all we did was scrape those stupid things off of there very gently, scraped it off the glass. Now we have a beautiful glass front. armoire, whatever the word is for that. What's it called?
What?
Well, it would be
The
like
hutch.
the hutch. The hutch. It's a beautiful glass fronted hutch. We've displayed things that we received from our folks after they passed, or even before. And I've got a sister-in-law who's given me some beautiful cut glass for Christmas and so forth like that. That was always really small because our family knew we were traveling and gas mileage and all that. You go very small with all your things. And so we have our very special pieces that people have given us. Almost all of them are very small, no bigger than a hand. And they're on display. That's our hutch display. Our dish display, which is fancy cut glass, is really not fancy cut glass. It's your basic restaurant glasses. They last forever. They just look gorgeous. And we used to be in the restaurant equipment business before that. So we had some left in storage. They look like beautiful cut glass, but they're not. They're solid. You can drop them and they won't break. And so there's a lot of things that you can do that don't have to be really, really expensive. Choreo.
Tell everybody it is.
Yeah, you just tell everybody it is. No, don't lie. Just tell them you can have what you need and what you want and still look nice. And I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Frugal trailer rubbish. That's what we are. But
We're
American, and we make do with what we have. We're not hoarders by any means because we lived in an RV. And if I get a closet that has an extra box in it and I look in that box and I have not used it, it's like, why did I keep this? It's going to Goodwill. It's going to Habitat for Humanities, which is a wonderful organization. If you have it in your area, it's for hospice care. So you donate your nice items, not like you would to a Salvation Army. There's too many nasty items in a Salvation Army sometimes. But these are usually for estates. So the kids, grandma died. The kids decide they don't want to go through her stuff, so they have Habitat come and pick this stuff up. Habitat then sorts it, makes sure that there are pieces. I don't know if there's a dryer sheet in there. There shouldn't be. There was one for one load. There shouldn't be for the sheets.
There was in the... Oh, I didn't sign.
Anyway, now that he's doing all my laundry work for me, he's a sweetheart. Yeah. But anyway, Habitat for Humanities is a hospice run. So they take the nicest pieces. Matter of fact, we bought some silk Japanese art.
That wasn't hospice, that was... Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. It was Habitat for Hospice. The kids really didn't realize what they had. They had the original art gallery estimates on the back, and they were not $2 pictures, but we found them. We saved our money. $1 here, 50 cents there, $3 there.
It's a good idea to check your local Goodwills and stuff.
And check your local Goodwills.
A lot of the baby boomers and stuff are just throwing this stuff.
Yeah, a lot of baby boomers and millennials. I guess that's what they're called nowadays. We used to just call them the kids. Anybody younger than us was a kid, and we're probably some, parents and grandparents' age. I am 57. My husband's 59, and we've had some accumulation, and we've made some things, and Rob, like I said, has a green thumb. We've had people give us clay pots because they knew Rob was doing potting. So it's not like you have to really go out and look, yard sale, a lot of stuff. And
he cleaned up after estate sale.
well, you also don't have to go out and buy everything new. You can refurbish things, even if you're working and have kids, and make the kids part of it. That's, of course, I don't have children, so I can tell you how to raise your kids. So I'm an expert, of course, but make it a family project. If you need to spray paint a couple of wood chairs or a couple of bistro chairs to go in your den with a little bistro table so that you can sit in your den and chat without the big long sectionals and the TV going all the time. Spray paint comes in all different kinds of things nowadays, and all different kinds of colors and different textures. And so a little bit of time is all you need. And I've got bells, prayer bells and so forth that would sell at like an exotic shop for Tibetan, a true Tibetan type of shop for quite a lot, that I just strung some bells and beads and made them mine. And so even though they're not official, I don't know if they'd be would be blessed by one of their shamans or priests or whatever, but they work for me, and they suit the same purpose. They suit the same purpose. So if the attitude is good and the end product you like, that's what matters. That's what matters. Just dechintify things, especially trailers, because they have a tendency to be brown. You see all the brown. The wallpaper we lucked out on, and it's a little strange, but it works for us. We're a little on the strange side, and it's not too gaudy. So we left the wallpaper. We do have to paint the ceiling because we did have a leak. So that's the only problem with the trailer. But that's a whole nother blog, and we'll do it ourselves, even though both of us have physical problems. Rob's my eyes.
Nice.
Well, we do. Rob's my
Nice.
eyes. I'm his legs. And so it works for us, and we'll be very careful. He'll be up on this ladder with me holding him for a short period of time, and we'll just do it over a period of several weeks. We don't have to do the whole house in a weekend, or 2 days, whatever you've got available. Do it short bursts. And we lucked out on this particular trailer because the kitchen is a full galley kitchen all the way down the hallway. The doors are on the same side, so our kitchen is the hallway. But I've got two sides, and we're used to a galley kitchen because of the RV. But our RV kitchen was, of course, much smaller. This is the entire length from where I'm sitting, basically, to the gazebo right back here. That's the dining room gazebo. On this side is a full length of the trailer to the master suite, our kitchen. Let's see if we can. Oh, there he is. Hello. Thank you for doing the laundry. You can see the laundry room drawers back there. We changed some lights out. We've done some.
Get the camera on me. Get the camera on me.
Oh, quit being grumpy. I got a grumpy old fart. But he's a grumpy old goat. That's okay. Get off my yard.
Get off my yard.
Okay, so I have messed up the camera again, but there we go. Hopefully you get the point of it. This is just going to be a vlog since I don't have a pause. Sorry, I also can't see a darn thing, so it's been 27 minutes. We'll get an editor one of these days. And right now we're just playing around with it, seeing what we want to do. And so for right now, I'm going to say goodbye. I got to finish my book because I don't want this big thing in here. I just want this little thing so I can actually open it and read it in bed. And just be careful when you read in bed that you don't hit yourself in the face when you fall asleep. That's what I've learned. Oh, looky there. Got paper all over me. Oh, yeah, I got paper everywhere. We're going to have to vacuum. I'm going to have to vacuum.
Why, what'd you do?
I got paper everywhere. I'm going to take this book outside and shake it out.
Oh.
But it was an old book. It was an old book. It's not going to be worth anything. We've got some pieces that we have marked for our relatives since we don't have children. My little brother's going to be the executor of our estate. Ha, 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 I love that. I love being, using big words. Our estate. Which is actually just books and plants, to be honest with you. And I just... Yeah, the poor bugger. But he agreed, and we are his if something happens to him, because he's got a full family he needs to take care of. And he's made special arrangements for that. But so make sure you do make arrangements for that kind of thing as well, because people don't realize the value. Like the Chinese prints we have that we bought at Heirlooms for Hospice for just $20. Are probably worth, really, at an art gallery, because they are in such prime shape, several hundred. And so we've told David, don't, get these to an appraiser, and whatever you can sell in the furniture and stuff, which is still really good, we're we're really tidy, really, really picky, which is another good thing to be when you are living in a small area, small spaces. You put everything away. Everything has a space, so you must be organized. You must be clean. Otherwise, it looks terrible. So there is a way to live in a trailer and be cheap trailer trash and be not cheap trailer trash. Do you know what I mean? So that's what this blog is all about, or vlog, I guess is the new word. And
We're semi-cheap,
we're semi-cheap.
but we're still trailers.
Yeah, we're still trailer trash, but we enjoy it. Our yard is easy to maintain, and we make sure it's maintained. I go out with my dandelion killer. I'm a dandelion killer.
Did you holster?
Oh, I've got to have a holster. I've got 2 dandelion tools, and Rob's promised me to make me, a dandelion holster for those tools, so I don't have to keep crawling from one side of the yard to the other. I can just drag my bucket and crawl from one side to the other with the tools in the belt. And so I'll learn how to twirl them like the gunfighters used to. I'll probably break a nail, but that's okay. I'll just glue it back on. And I think that's about it for today. We thought we'd give this a shot since this is my first attempt at any kind of bookbinding.
How long have you been yammering?
Oh, I've been yammering for 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
And he's done all of the laundry for me. Did you get the sheets in the
Yes, I
dryer?
did.
Oh, he's such a sweetheart. That's what
Come on.
happens when you've been married for 35 years and have not murdered one another.
We lived in a box for 10 years.
We lived in a box for 10 years. We got along just fine, including the dog. Actually, we had 2 dogs.
Now
At
she just
one
got
time.
me.
Now I just got him and a stuffed cat because
Look.
we do miss the cat we had as a stray when we moved in here. She came as a stray, and she'd gone
Left as
through
a
most of her lives, so she just hung out on the back of the couch and drug herself to the nearest light patch. She wouldn't even get up. She would just drag herself to the nearest patch of light. So we lost her a few years ago, which was very difficult because we quit smoking the same year. Cold turkey. We did it. We had the support. Yay! Knuckle
Quit
up.
smoking, we
We quit
drinking,
smoking, we quit drinking, and you will be amazed at the money we saved. But that's us. That's not everybody. But you can do it if you want to, and if you got support, which my support was my old goat over here. And his support was his old bag over here.
Where?
This one right here.
Oh,
And he puts up with me getting just lipstick all over him. He's not used to that, but I've just recently started using lipstick a little bit because the Botox has allowed me to not go ink when my mouth is twitching. So as the treatment starts to wear off,
she's gonna look like the woman at the bus trying to.
yeah, I'll look like the woman in the bus trying to put on my lipstick, and I probably won't wear it for a while until I can get another treatment. But just FYI, Botox is not always for the young kids or
Lots and lot of
beauty.
lot of medical.
It's used for a lot of medical purposes, and it sure has.
Migraine.
Oh, migraines, yes, it's helped migraines. A lot of people have these facial spasms. Now, the paralysis in my mouth it's been over the years, so there's also something else going on there, but none of the tests have shown anything like a stroke or anything like that. But I will always have some paralysis, as you can see. Yeah, that's what they told me anyway. Who knows? I can't read the stuff. But I'll always have the wonky eye, always.
You used that word again.
I do. I'm sorry you don't like it. I'll always have a smaller nostril. My nose will run if I talk a lot or late in the day. And that is whatever it was is causing the damage or caused damage into that 7th cranial nerve that an artery is clicking against right behind my ear. It's at the base of your spine. And so an artery is tapping on a nerve sheath that has been irritated or damaged in some way.
That's the theory.
Probably that's the theory. That's what all the doctors say about hemifacial spasms. So we've tried the drugs. We know what it is. The drugs are anti-seizure drugs, which have some crazy side effects. And so we've gone through a lot of those before I would even attempt the Botox treatment because of the things I'd read about it. Did a lot of research on it. That's what That's what Google's for. But you know, when we were younger, we didn't have Google. You had to go to the library
When
and
I
look
was a
stuff
kid, I
up.
was the remote.
Yeah, when we were kids, we were the remote. You know, hey, you kid, go change the channel to the next one. That's all we got. 2 channels. We lived in a small town. We're still living in the small town. This is our hometown that we came back for 2 weeks to visit our parents and stayed to take care of them. And now we've got 15 remotes and don't know what one of them does. We've learned a new skill. Pick up the remote and forget what you were going to do with it. So
Get the right one.
don't worry about aging. It's cool. It's all right. You do goofy things like this. You go buy a webcam.
When they find us grazing in the yard, they can take us away.
Yeah. Our neighbors have promised that if they find us in the yard naked grazing on the dandelions for supper,
It'll be time to go.
because you could do dandelion salad, but I don't know. But it's time to go, and they can call Health and Human Services and say, "Would you come and get them?" We're sick of watching them. And then David will step in. That's my little brother. It is too, because it's gonna. Hey, don't take life too serious. Ain't none of us getting out of it alive. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. I think I'm supposed to say subscribe if you like. I'm not going to be posting regularly for right now.
Stay safe.
Stay safe out there, especially you people in Texas and Houston. By the time I get this thing up, it's going to be all gone. They'll be dried out and they'll forget all about whichever Harvey. Yeah, by the time I figure out how to get it online, Harvey's going to be gone. But those people in Texas, that'll give you a time frame. Hopefully the people in Texas are going to be okay and there wasn't too many
Safe thoughts.
Damaged lives. Going to be some damaged property, but safe thoughts. And so subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you don't mind goofy people, and leave comments. We will also, I'm also going to play a game that we played with friends when we were on the road. I'll do that in the next one. We'll start that in the next one. What's going to happen is on occasion, we have a tendency to use quotes from movies we've seen. Or they're usually old movies, or series that were on, old series. There's a catchphrase, a line from a movie, and the game is, I'll be back. Everybody knows where that is from, and we do use that. So what you would do is you would comment down below and at least give me the name of the movie, and if you can give me the name of the character that said that line, that would be great. And for extra points, which means absolutely nothing, you can give me the actual actor's name. So movie first, the character.
Can't even do that.
Sometimes we can. The character's name, if you can remember it, and the actor's name, if you know it. If not, we can always look it up on Wiki. So, but that's a game we play with each other and with any friends we had on the road. It was a major game, and some of my co-workers participate, but most of the time they have no clue because I'm so much older than they are. So it's kind of fun for them to just look at me blankly when I say something. What the heck is that? That sounded really strange. And then I have to laugh and say, well, yeah, but you were born in 1990, for Pete's sake.
I'll say a prayer for you.
And and you got your whole life ahead of you. Get some more catchphrases. Throw one or two back at me. Let's see if I can get it. I'm running too long. You guys take care, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let me see if I can find the stop button. There we go. See, I don't have my glasses on. That's where the close-ups come into. I got to look really close.